Hello, welcome back to Inkscape, and in this part I'm going to explain about the linear gradient and the radial gradient. But before that, let's first select the object, and I will explain about blur and opacity. So what is blur? Blur is the opposite of clear. Like if I make the blur 50, it will become unclear, the object. And you can adjust it 30 or maybe give it 10. Let's just make it 0 so the object will be clear. And what is opacity? Opacity is the antonym of transparency. So if the opacity is 100, it means that the object is not transparent at all. If the opacity is 50, then the object will be a little bit transparent. What is transparent? If you create another object like a circle, you can see the circle behind the rectangle. If the opacity of the rectangle is 100, you cannot see the circle, so this is opacity. And let's try the linear gradient and the radial gradient. And let's first delete this. So in linear gradient, you can fill the object by two colors. And if you want to change the color here, you should click on the Edit Gradient button here. And then you can see 2 points over here. You can click on the one that you want to change the color, like this one. Then we can choose the color. And if you cannot really see the color that you select, pay attention to the opacity over here. It is 0 now. If we give it 100, the color will be very clear, the color that we select. And you can also change the color over here, like this. The radial gradient is also similar. You can change the color. So this is all for this part. See you on the next tutorial.